Time now for our Spotlight program. As we do every Monday, we reserve time for the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce. Our friend Nancy Morrissey steps in the studios. Good morning, Nancy. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
Let's jump right into it. Beautiful weekend leading into a beautiful week.
It is. It is a perfect fall Indian summer in Fairfield, Iowa.
I don't know when you start calling them Indian summers, though. Do we have to have a cold snap and then back into a decent weekend? Or?
Well, I don't know if it technically is or not, but in my mind, I mean, it is. The leaves are. I love. This is my favorite season of the year. The leaves, the crunching, the smells, the colors, the coolness of the air. Just, it's perfect.
It's mine as well, but which is odd because I know once we get to this time of
stop.
year,
Don't. No.
The next thing is the throes of winter. So. I was also talking earlier this morning. It's hard to believe it. I mean, it really does smack you in the face when you think this Saturday will be the last farmers market of the year at Howard Park.
You know, I was just thinking of that because I did not get to the farmers market this last weekend, and I am going to go out of town myself on Saturday, and I thought, oh my gosh, Wednesday, I have got to go Wednesday.
We have two Wednesdays. We have this Wednesday and next Wednesday, and then this sandwich in between is the Saturday farmers market, the final one of the season, and then it'll transition to the winter's farmers market, which the last couple of years has been at the senior center. So it's not as all lost. So
No.
we want to invite listeners at home and at work and in the car to sign up for the week that will be, the Monday morning newsletter that comes to your email file, or you can also log on to the Chamber website, fairfieldiowa.com. and check out the calendar events. I know that you're actively looking for folks to register for the Chamber Leadership presentation, which is coming up on Thursday.
It is open to everyone. It's free for Chamber members, but there is a $20 cost, whether you attend one or both, because there are two, morning and afternoon, and they're different from each other. They're both dealing with leadership, but they're looking at it in different aspects. Jim Bagnola is he's an international speaker. He's an executive coach. He's a corporate educator. He's an author. He's fabulous. I've talked to some people here in town who have listened to him at different times over the years. And one person says, I just walked into the room to deliver something and I couldn't leave. Just fascinated, sat right down. And so the first session is Thursday, October 23rd from 10 to 12:30, and this is at Revelations upstairs, Revelations Cafe and Bookstore. And then the second one starts at 1:30 to 4:30 in the afternoon. And just to give you an idea, the first one in the morning is called Leading is Everybody's Business, Acting Like a Leader, and he's going to be touching on things like what is energy management, how do health and leading influence each other, do women in the leadership role directly affect productivity and profitability, are there natural born leaders? Those are just few of them. Then in the afternoon, the 1:30 to 4:30 session is called Becoming a Professional Human Being, Thinking Like a Leader. And some of the things that Jim will touch on is, can arguing with your spouse or associate at work age us? What is the language of the mind-body connection? How do we increase mental capacity? Do we actually choose our mood? How can we stay in our preferred mood? What is the brain chemistry of growth? It's just, I am really looking forward to listening to Jim. I've gone out on campus and did presentations at his class over the years, couple years, and just the dynamics he has with his class, it so affected me. So that's Thursday, October 23rd. Leadership presentations by Jim Bagnola. Call the chamber office and make your reservation at 472-2111.
I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but Thursday is going to be a rip roaring day.
Yes,
isn't
it is. Yes, it is. Yep.
More
yep.
on that. We'll talk more about that in a matter of a moment. What's next on your list?
We have a member-to-member spotlight, Bahama Pujan Kendra. She is giving a 10% discount on your first purchase having to do with astrology consultation. Marie is the owner of that business, and her information can be found on our chamber website at www.fairfieldiowa.com.
All right, let's jump right into the meat and potato things.
What's happening? There's a free Monday night football at the Orpheum Theater at 7:30 tonight. It's a Houston, Texas versus Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, I'm from Cleveland, so I'm a Cleveland Browns fan myself, and so I will probably be rooting for Houston.
Yeah. I saw that one coming up Main Street.
Tuesday, Technology Tuesday. Back up your PC at the Fairfield Public Library at 6 p.m. Wednesday, boy, it's winding down for Go Jindy's Mama Walk at Chautauqua Park. It's at 10 a.m. Then there's, like what we were talking about, the Farmers Market at Howard Park, and that's from 3 to 6 p.m. Kiwanis is having their weekly meeting at the McElhaney House, 5:45. It's a meeting and a program, the Kiwanis Club. And then it's open mic night at Cafe Paradiso from 8 to 10.
Now, we already talked about the leadership sessions with Jim Bagnolia on Thursday, mid-morning and mid-afternoon, but I mentioned it's a very, very busy Thursday. What else is happening on the calendar that day?
Well, the leadership session ends, the afternoon session ends at 4:30. Then starting right at 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. is the business after hours at Sunnybrook Living Care Center. Remember, that's the Sunnybrook that's located in our old hospital on the corner of Highland and East Madison Avenue. We talked about them always making specialty treats, and let me read you some of the things that they're going to have. They're going to have spider web salad, surprise free shots, berry scary ghostly strawberries, brain dead shrimp dip, mummy's meatballs eyes, pumpkin, oh, I can't even say this one, pumpkin vomit dip with toasted witch's skin. Oh my gosh, this is going to be interesting. Bat rangoon and a few other surprises to eat and enjoy. And like we've talked to, they're going to have a flash mob dance to the Monster Mash, and they're going to have a haunted house. If you have not been to their haunted house, it's fabulous, and they have enlarged it, so it's even larger than it was. I mean, it takes up rooms there on the east side of the facility there, and it is fun. They really get into the spirit. So there again, it's the business after hours at Sunnybrook Living Care Center, 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. this Thursday. Then there's going to be Secrets, advanced screening of the award-winning PBS at 7:30 p.m. And then there is the 2014 Candidates Forum. It's going to be at the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts. It starts at 7 p.m. And I have some deeper information on that. Here we go. This is going to be just 13 days before we are able to go vote at the polls. I mean, you're able to go vote now for early voting, but if you plan to vote at the polls, this candidate forum is going to be 13 days ahead of schedule. We're going to have incumbent Democratic Iowa State Representative Kurt Hansen, and he will share the center stage with challenger Jeff Shipley, and they're both vying for the Iowa House District 82 seat. Then the spotlight will turn onto incumbent Republican Jefferson County Supervisor Dick Reed and independent challenger John, or as he goes by, Jack Finn, and they're seeking the spot of the Jefferson County Board of Supervisors. Each session, with the first one being Hansen versus Shipley, will go from 7 to 7:50, and then the second one between Reed and Finn will go from 8 to 8:50. The audience can, on slips of paper, I think it's going to be, have questions for them, or you can submit questions in advance to Andy Hallman at the Fairfield Ledger, and his email address is news@ffledger.com. It's open, it's free, it's first come, first serve for seats. It's at the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts, which is located at 200 North Main Street, and it's going to be in the Sondheim section. So that's happening Thursday also, starting at 7. Like you said, it's a very full Thursday.
Now, if you can't make it to the Candidates Forum on Thursday evening, we'll be broadcasting it live right here on 1570 KMCD.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And we've been in touch with Fairfield Media Center also, so hopefully they will be on hand also and then be showing it on their station.
Yep. All right. On to
Friday. Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center is having a blood drive at the Health Center Conference Room from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Then there's the Royal Rotary Club of Fairfield at the Fairfield Golf and Country Club, and that's at noon. And then there's the Honey Dewdrops at Cafe Paradiso at 8 p.m. All those three things happen on Friday. Saturday, like we said, the last Saturday's Farmers Market at Howard Park. There's going to be entertainment, a drum troupe, and then the market itself is from 8 to 1 p.m. At the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts at 7:30 Saturday night is an evening with Joe Diffie. And he's country. He has had 12 number one hits, top chart toppers like Pickup Man, Third Rock from the Sun, Prop Me Up Beside My Jukebox, and if you haven't already noticed, the John Deere huge tractor down at the Sondheim, it's there because one of his top hits was John Deere Green. So that's Saturday night, 7:30 at the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts. Sunday is Irish Jam with Tim Britton at Cafe Paradiso, 3 to 5. And then at the library, they're going to have When the Lights Go Out. They've done this for quite a few years now. It was strong the first year, but the word spread, and it's just grown every single year since they started this. It's at the Fairfield, like I said, Public Library from 6 to 8 p.m. It's when storybook characters come to life when the lights go out at the Fairfield Public Library. They kind of weave you through the library, and it's for people of all ages, kids through adults. And as you wait your turn to go through, they have crafts and snacks and games, and it's free. It's a wonderful night. So mark your calendar for Sunday, October 26th at the Fairfield Public Library, 6 to 8 for When the Lights Go Out.
We'll have Afton, the children's librarian, on Tuesday morning at this time, talk more about that program and other programs at the Fairfield Public Library.
She's sweet. She's very, very good with the kids. Oh, and then what's showing at the Orpheum this week? I was with one of my grandsons, Hunter, I think it was Thursday night, and our daughter Kelly said to him, "Now, what movie do you really want to see?" And he sat there for a second, and you could just see the wheels turning in his head, and then all of a sudden his face lit up, and he said, "The Box Trolls." Yes, and it's showing here in Fairfield at the Orpheum Theater. It's going to be here from Tuesday to Thursday at 7 p.m. I had not heard of it, but obviously the kids had, and even Kelly had heard of it also. It's the Box Trolls. What are they? It's a community of quirky, mischievous creatures, and they were lovingly raised by an orphaned little boy named Eggs. Then what else is showing? Halloween is still there, Tuesday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. It's John Carpenter's original, restored, and remastered Halloween. So Tuesday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. So I think there's an error there. Check on their website. Look on our website. We'll have it there. It might be showing at 7:30 and 9:30 that night. So this is going to be a remastered Halloween on the big screen at the Orpheum Theater. What's coming up? Oh my goodness. We're going to have a business after hours in November at the Jefferson County Health Center. Uh, the chamber office is going to be closed Thanksgiving and the Friday after Thanksgiving. That night, we also have the holiday lighting dedication. We have Leadership Fairfield. This will be our second full session. That's November 4th, and we're going to do local government and public safety. Of course, we have our board meetings, our exec committee board meetings, our board meetings, chamber board meetings, our ambassador meetings, and we're working on a new website. We have new member-to-member cards, so we're contacting all of our chamber members to check out their employment numbers, so we make sure that we get them the right amount of cards. Lots of exciting. Lindsay's back. Lindsay was on vacation last week. She went to the Boston. She has a sister that lives in Boston and kind of rode up through the New England states to Maine. Had Marilyn Shank. If you've missed that, we've hired Marilyn Shank as a part-time person, and with Lindsay being gone last week, she was a little bit more than part-time. She filled in quite a bit, and she is the one that has been contacting the businesses, like I said, for the member-to-member cards to make sure we have the right employment count. So lots happening. We had our manufacturers appreciation luncheon this last Tuesday. Steve, it was wonderful. It always is wonderful, but I start off with high expectations, and they're always beat. It was very good. We had some videos to show. All the manufacturing representatives that were there were positive. Just loved it. Great crowd. Over 100 people.
Yeah. Marion said it was great.
Yeah.
Real quickly, want to just remind you about Thursday, the leadership seminar with Jim Bagnola. The first session is at 10 o'clock in the morning, second session at 1:30. There's the business after hours at 4:30 at the Sunnybrook Living Care Center. That's the former Jefferson County Health Center, Hospital on Highland. Always want to say Maple. That's on the backside.
Yeah.
And then at 7 o'clock at night, the Canada's Forum at the Sondheim Center. And you can hear that live here on 1570 KMCD if you cannot make it there in person.
Busy.
That's right.
Love it.
Don't forget to log on to fairfieldiowa.com, the Chamber's website, and log on to their calendar of events. And if there's something you'd like to be highlighted as a Chamber member, make sure you get to the Chamber at least 2 weeks in advance. Any final notes, Nancy?
No, just have a great week. Oh, yes. I do have this. I want to show everybody this. Showed it last week.
Trick or treat.
But this is the family trick or treat night. Now in Fairfield, it's on Thursday night, October 30th.
That's the community trick or treat night out in the community.
Yeah, at night. That is Thursday, October 30th from 5:30 through 8. Then on Friday, the actual Halloween day, the Chamber is having a family trick-or-treat night. And you'll see these orange signs in different participants' windows. It's going to be Friday from 2 to 5. Bring your little witches and goblins and monsters and princesses to these. We're also going to have a sheet with all the participants listed on it also. We can also go to our Facebook page that day and see who is participating also. So that is Friday, Halloween day, 2 to 5 at participating chamber members. It's banks and businesses and merchants, and so it's quite a list. It's going to go all over town.
And don't forget, this coming Sunday, the 26th, out at Jefferson County Fairgrounds will be the Trunk or Treat event.
I heard that. Yeah. There again, Hunter was very excited about that. Oh, and went to the last cross-country conference meet Thursday, the best day we had last week, and we had 3 grandchildren that ran in that. Shane, who is in middle school, he ran, and then Shannon and Katrina ran in the high school one. So that's always a tough sport to follow depending on where you are. You don't just sit. You're running you should have seen my shoes.
A little muddy.
I didn't even realize until I got home, and I thought, oh my gosh.
It's been Chamber Talk here on a Monday. Nancy, you have a wonderful day today.
Thank you. You
All right.
too.
Chamber Talk, I'm here every Monday morning here on 1570 KMCD.